Howdy, howdy. Another day, another dollar. That's how the saying goes, right? Okay, so Alyssa and I are heading into town. We got freight sled, otter sled, pulling triples, and right back here, we got an old vintage barrel couch. Look at that, the style on that baby. Pretty awesome, pretty vintage. It's been out here since the early 90s. We just sold it on Facebook Marketplace, and now we're gonna meet somebody in town and hand it off. The reason we're pulling triples and getting rid of this and maybe another couch or two is hoping to come back to the house with new furniture. So Alyssa and I got to do an Anchorage blitz, a 24-hour turnaround, and hopefully find something in stock. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just a quick rundown of what this episode's gonna consist of. A run to Anchorage and hopefully some groovy new furniture for the lodge. Out to the truck. This is kind of a old dirt road. Plenty of room for the moose to get around, but we don't want to rush her and make her nervous. So we'll just take our time for the last little bit here.
It's a beautiful March day today, and I am hauling water. Zach and Alyssa are in town. I'm just checking the little spit valve up there that tells me when the tank is full. I gotta keep an eye on it here. Yeah, so Zach and Alyssa went to town to get some brand new furniture for the lodge and some carpet. Oh, it's spitting. There's that. I'll show you here real quick. We had a We had a cousin's sleepover last night in our cabin down there. Zach and Alyssa's kids slept over, and we had a family movie. And so, yeah, all the tanks are low. Zach has the Bearcat at the trailhead because he's gonna haul the furniture home. I think we're buying 4 pieces, and he's hauling 3 home today. So I'm hauling water with the old Jag, and it's been a while since I've done that. I didn't know if I was going to be able to haul a full load. Good thing is the trails are nice and packed. No fresh snow recently. I mean, other than maybe like a 1/4 of an inch last night. And so the Jag was doing really good. I was able to haul a full load of water, which is roughly about 90 gallons. Zach and I figured the weight on that before. Water is roughly 8 pounds to the gallon, so 8 times 90 is the weight that I'm pulling. That's a lot of weight, and that Jag does it really well. It's got a 440 in it, 440 cc's. The only downside to these Jags is the tracks. Man, barely a 1/2 inch of a lug on there, like tread, you know. But it does the job. It gets it done. So I'm happy with that. We've got these old machines. I've got a couple more loads to haul, and then I'm going to get some laundry going today. We're excited for Zach and Alyssa to get back with this new furniture and carpet, I believe, for the living room. That's going to really spruce up the lodge, make it a lot more welcoming and just comfy and cozy in there. It's going to be great. One of my other jobs today is getting the futon moved out of the lodge living room so that we can have room for the new furniture. We are bringing the futon to cabin 3. We had a couch in here prior, and it was an old style barrel couch. It's funny, we had 2 of them out here. There used to be a lot of barrel furniture out at the lodge. And slowly but surely, it's been converted into planters, flower planters. They're like old whiskey barrel, the bottoms. And then the couches, we've probably had the longest. Actually, let me show you here real quick. So that table, that's one of the tables that we have in cabin 3 here. That's a barrel table. And all it is a round Formica like countertop table on top of a half a whiskey barrel with legs. So the whole furniture set was out here. There were bar stools, 2 couches, I think 4 dining chairs, and several little end tables, a whole huge set. So the couch that we post, last year we got rid of one. Last year or 2 years ago, regardless, we had people fighting over it, and we just kind of got rid of it for a cheap price. So this time we were like, let's get rid of this one as well. It should go pretty fast. So the day before Zac and Alyssa went to town, we said, hey, maybe we'll get some bites on it tonight. We can deliver it to town the next day. And sure enough, Alyssa posted it, and within like a half an hour, we had like 6 people wanting it desperately. So we don't care for that style of furniture, but there are a lot of people out there that still do. So we got a lot better price for the second couch. It was in a little bit better shape. And it was one of those things where we kind of knew what we had based on our last selling experience. So we got a good price for it. It went to a good home. And yeah, so a lot of furniture swapping out here, I guess is what I'm saying. Barrel couch gets sold, moved to town. New couches come out, make room for that. Got to move the futon out to cabin 3. It's a nonstop rotation of furniture out here. Slowly upgrading is what we're doing, so.
All right, so this is the reason we came to town. Got our furniture loaded up into the trailer, and we did Costco. We got to go do a Walmart pickup. Got to do all those things. Every time we come to town, there's always groceries to get, but that's our load. And now it is time to get back to the trailhead. We're going to be back like for a late dinner, but since daylight savings happened recently, there's a lot more time in the afternoon, so these evening rides home are going to get easier and easier. All right, now we're homeward bound. Okay, this might be the stupidest load I've ever tried to pull off. Oh, we'll see. Trying to think of any low-hanging branches that are going to get in my way, because there we go. It's pushing 5 foot. All right, so I know it's not quite as tall as you. No, maybe it is. All right, so the Bearcat's gonna pull that, and then I'm gonna hook up to that because we have 2 sofas here, a love seat, carpet padding, a club chair, carpet, and groceries. Godspeed. Yeah, and a passenger. 2 French hens and a partridge in a pear tree.
2. No.
Okay, Alyssa finished the song. I said 2 gas jugs.
And a passenger in the back seat.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah,
A little flair.
I mean, we're only going to be on YouTube for like 5 seconds. You might as well make it a little exciting.
Here, this will be our thumbnail. There we go. Our thumbnail. All right, I have Alyssa driving here just to kind of show you what this circus looks like. Here we go. Nice. Okay, so again, the first sled has 2 sofas and a roll of carpet. We swapped sled 2 and 3 around because sled number 3 was way too heavy to be yanking on that little hitch here. So we swapped it with the groceries to be hooked into this big metal pintle hitch. And now what we did once before, see if I can do it while I'm holding the phone. Down and up. There we go. what we did once before was unhook, haul this up a steep hill, come back a couple miles, maybe a mile and a half, come back for this, because that's the same hitch that hooks up to the snowmobile. So I have to do this again. We estimate this load, including the gas jugs, and Alyssa and I, just over 1,000 pounds. And I just couldn't be more impressed with the Arctic Cat, but I think we're pushing our luck. So, gonna get these two sofas home and drop off Alyssa because she's cold, and I'll come back down for the last two sleds. We got love seat, club chair, and one sofa. Just trying to get this done before it gets dark. It is windy out here too. We'll show you what it looks like in here. All right, the big reveal on our pattern that we chose.
This is my bed now.
There we go, moose and bear. It's very Alaska. You guys like it?
Yep. I love it.
Cool. We got another sofa going there to replace that one. Joe and I will bring in the love seat next and go there. It's going to look a lot different when we get the carpet down.
I'm enjoying bubble wrap.
All right, well, Bo sings Jingle Bells. Wow. Okay. Joe and I just moved out the old sofa. We're going to unbox the last club chair. Hiya! Okay. Everything was packaged pretty well. Everything made it up the trail without damage. Looks pretty good. The club chair does not come with a pillow. Yes, I was looking for one more word, the accent pillow. There we go. So there we go. Nice. The only thing we don't have room for in our living room would be the matching ottoman. That'd be kind of awesome. There you go. Yeah, little reversible action. So I wanted something rustic. The furniture store had moose and bear, which is very Alaskan. One thing Alyssa and I really wanted was the button tufted front. So everything worked out pretty good. And the 4 pieces we needed are what they had in stock. So worked out good. Now we got 4 new pieces. Okay, so the 2 sofas. One has the seat cushions flipped, the one Bo's on. That one has seat cushions facing out with the fabric. There's our love seat. And then finish it off with the club chair. Awesome. There we go. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Do you see?
Hola.
Okay.
What are you doing? Adding stuff to your wish list?
Yeah.
What do you think of?
Mom, go back.
What do you think of that one?
Oh, that's so cute.
It is
I
so-
love it.
Let's see if there's any other cute ones.
I love those ones.
Mm.
Someone's birthday's coming up soon. Everything Mama shows him on Amazon that he wants to add to his wish list.
I love all of those.
You do.
Yeah.
There are so many things that the sunshine onto the solar panels means for us. It's awesome to get everything kind of going on an electric grid thanks to the solar panels. One of those things is taking everything out of the propane powered chest freezer and finally moving it into the electric chest freezer. The electric chest freezer, as long as we got days like this, is awesome between March and October, even November. But then during those dark months, that propane chest freezer comes in really handy. So Bo and I are outside. What's up, buddy? What you got? I can't see what's in it. You got to tell the people in YouTube land what they are.
Fiffy crackers.
Fishy crackers. Very cool. All right, let's go show them what's in our chest freezer and what we're going to move to the big chest freezer. Okay, like I said before, be careful of that ice, or you can stay right up there on the snow, okay? All right, so we come into the power shed. The little propane motor on this chest freezer is enough to keep this whole power shed above freezing. So with the exception that maybe it drops down to like 30 or 40 below, that kind of created a problem. Joe said some paint did freeze in here during that cold snap. So open up the chest freezer here and we'll go in for a closer look because we've got moose tenderloin, bear backstrap cutlets. Ooh, yummy. Those are a few years old. Those need to be eaten. And then check this out. We got moose. What do we got? Petite sirloin, pork. That's not native to Alaska. And then, there we go, moose burger and moose sausage. So, awesome. Get this moved over.
I love moose sausage.
I know, me too. It's definitely worth keeping safe and fresh, huh? Okay. Got armload of stuff here. Try not to slip on the ice. Oh, that's heavy. I'm gonna have to put the camera down, use both hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so come in under the covered part of the deck here to where the oh my goodness, I gotta catch my breath. So, I don't know why we have all this rice cauliflower, but there we go. We got, last time we got a moose was 2022. Kind of talking about our low supply. All right, put the rest of that in the chest freezer and call that good. Hey, sweet boy. All right, you outside still helping Dad? Okay, you're doing great. It's getting a little warm out here, so he ditched his hat. I'm getting to the point where I need to probably ditch my hat too. Side note, I got this vest that I was mentioning earlier, maybe in another vlog, and then these boots. Just so stoked to come back from our travels down south, get back to Alaska and have brand new gear. Gear that seems to be working out really well. So Joe and I have a couple more videos to do. We want to do gear reviews on some stuff that we got. So that's just a little sidebar. I am out here. Okay, so years and years ago, our dad told us that washing machines destroy septic tanks. And so all the soap scum and everything just clogs up the septic tank worse than anything else you can do to it. So years ago, he had the washing machine empty straight into the drain field, not into our septic tank. I didn't know this because I was too young to care. Wasn't paying attention to Dad. There he is. I wasn't paying attention to what Dad was saying, but Joe paid attention. So for years, we've been doing this old gutter trough system that empties from our washing machine and just shoots out onto the snow. And we would have to do laundry in like the wind and cold and dark, and I just got lazy and I thought, you know what? Let's take the hose from the washing machine and just put it down the shower drain. That way I don't have to set up the whole gutter trough system, right? So fast forward about 3 years. It's been awesome. We've been lazy. You just put the hose in the shower stall and call it good. Well, it's finally come back to bite me in the butt, and Joe says, I was right, I told you. And I think our little septic system is clogged. It is not even a flush toilet septic system. It's just it's some sort of crib for drain water from our shower and our sink. That's it. And it was going swimmingly up until I started using it as our laundry drain. So here I am today getting ready to do laundry, rewinding back 5 or 6 years to the way we used to do it with the gutter trough system. So I have to run the hose out the bathroom window. It will rest in the first gutter, and then we just run some gutter out there so it empties out in the backyard and nowhere close to the house. All right, we're out here on this lovely snowy afternoon.
Yeah, it's if you just kind of take a sweep that way and then a sweep this way. See, we have 3 machines and 2 people. I'm not going to go into all of it. Yesterday, Zach and I hauled a load of propane. We had machine trouble. One of the machines died on the trail, one of the older Jags. Kind of fortuitous that Mountain Mariner, if you saw our last video, we got the sleds that he gave us. Thank you again. And then he commented in this week's video and said, hey, that little sled's not good for much, but it might be good for hauling a broke down sled. So you can barely see it under there, but we do have that old Jag on top of the old sled and hooked up, and it's gonna get us home. So
we'll see if it gets us home.
We'll see if it gets us home. We've diagnosed the problem on this. Our coil went. A wire popped right out of the coil.
And pop the hood, we could show them. This is my old machine. It's been running pretty soundly lately, but the right off of the spark plugs, this wire just sheared off. So there we go. Did you get that part ordered?
We'll get it ordered as soon as I get home, because I wanted to get some eyes on the coil that we needed.
Gotcha. Okay, sure. So I'm gonna tow my Jag home with Joe's Jag. Hopefully the hitch holds up. I don't know if this sled is meant to haul that weight, but we will find out. And then got the Bearcat down here to haul the rest of the propane. We'll see what happens.
See what happens.
Put my gloves away.
What are we doing here?
Well, Joe and I had talked about it, and we thought that the use of Edmund's sled was so slick the first time. We just thought we'd go out and try and break another snow machine, and we were successful, like twice in 1 week. So we're on a roll, and we're just gonna load this sucker onto this sled.
We've got the magic touch for breaking these sleds here. If you guys want to donate to the Bramante Brothers new snowmobile fund, the 1-800 number is on the bottom of your screen. And how do they say it?
We need some Sarah McLachlan music in the background.
Yeah. We did have 5 machines.
Sponsor of Bramante Brothers.
And now we were down to 3. We did have 5 machines. 2 broke within the last week. Hey, look at that. I'm filming this time and Zac is working. This is rare, guys. Rare.
Yep.
You need help? No, I'll just watch.
Keep the camera rolling. There's going to be a Sasquatch around here somewhere.
Okay. Nice. Nice work. You're good. I think you're good. Nice. All right.
You get it strapped down.
I'll put the phone away and help. All right, as Zac brings that home, you can see I got the freight sled with us, and I am going down to the truck. We bought some lumber to do a little project out at the lodge, and this will be my second load today, and then hopefully I can get 2 more loads tomorrow, and that'll be all the lumber. So I'm gonna get on the trail.
Okay, we are going to wrap up this episode and let you know real quick. Joe got my machine running again. Spark plug wire that had fallen off. He completely jerry-rigged it, and it seems to be working great. Maybe better than original equipment. Anyways, I am hauling propane bottles from this area and getting them out of here. We got a place dug out of the snow to store them until June, and then we'll roll them around to the cabins in the shower house with the hand truck at that time. So just getting some stuff wrapped up. We got to get the place a little dolled up. We got well, that leads me to another thing I wanted to say. We may not have an episode next week because we got a film crew coming out here doing a little documentary, and so I don't know if we'll have personal time to video. We're going to be the stars of someone else's show. I've said too much. Anyways, the other machine that I towed home, Joe is working on now, so we'll have Joe show you what's going on and end this episode. Am I yelling? I might be yelling. These are noise canceling. All right, you got the hood popped on too.
Yeah, I've got a whole rigmarole going. That one starts and runs great. It just won't stay running. So we're trying to figure that problem out. This one, I determined that the drive shaft broke. That's what turns the tracks down here. So I've got the chain case open here, and found out with a friend's help, thanks Adam, what part I needed, and it's available, it looks like, on eBay. eBay's wonderful. I'm going to put this back together for now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to troubleshoot trying to get that one to stay running by robbing parts off of this one at a time and putting them on that machine until we figure out that issue. It could be a coil, it could be the CDI box, it could be the fuel pump. I'm going to try those 3 parts one at a time and see if we can't get that thing running like a top.
That sounds riveting.
I know.
I think that part of this episode is going to be rewound and replayed.
I just do riveting things.
Joe is the riveter. I like literally and figuratively, but yeah. Joe, he's the hometown mechanic out here. I bring all of my stuff to Joe. I trust him, and he's the only option.
Small engine repair and small appliance repair.
No doubt. And Jerry Rig Manufacturing.
That's right.
All right, sign us off.
Hey guys, as always, thanks for watching this episode. We love that you guys click on our videos and watch them and look forward to them every week. Make sure to hit that like button. I know we sound like a broken record saying it, but it really helps our channel when you do that. Leave us a comment below. We love your comments, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bramante brothers.
Woo!